On a howling November night in 1882, the Norwegian bark Dronningen, meaning the Queen, met her fate off the rugged cliffs of North Kerry, Ireland. She had set sail proudly from Glasgow, her belly heavy with 1,000 tons of shining Scottish coal bound for New York City. But the Atlantic had other plans. Somewhere west of Achill, a monstrous storm rolled in, one of those biblical Irish tempests that could make a Viking weep. Winds screamed up to 100 knots. Waves taller than church steeples crashed over her deck, and the poor crew hacked at tangled rigging while coal shifted like thunder below their boots. By the time Dronningen spotted Loophead Lighthouse through sheets of rain, she'd been battered to near splinters. Starving, drenched, and running on sheer grit, Captain Carl Anderson, an enormous blonde Norwegian with a Newfoundland dog under one arm and a puppy in his pocket, tried to steer her clear. But at 11:30 that night, the ship slammed into the rocks at Faha near Ballybunion. The Queen was going down. At dawn, locals peered over Bromore Cliffs and spotted the wreck, a tangle of masts and misery. A farmer named Mr. Hunt led the charge, and in true Irish fashion, they did what any self-respecting Kerry men would do when a Norwegian ship full of coal crashes at their doorstep. They grabbed a rope, saved the sailors, and then eyed the black gold washing up along the strand. All 16 crew were hauled to safety, half frozen, half starved, but alive. They were fed, clothed, and warmed by fires that ironically would soon be fueled by their own cargo. Because as Dronningen broke apart, that 1,000 tons of coal spilled into the surf and rolled onto the beaches of North Kerry, glistening like treasure. To the locals, it was as if Christmas had come early, and it was made of coal. For weeks, families arrived with sacks, barrows, and even donkeys to gather what the sea had delivered. Children filled their pockets, men carted it home by the ton, and women blessed the waves that brought free heat for the winter. The place became known as Coal Beach, and even today you can still find small polished lumps hidden among the rocks near the waterfall, nature's souvenirs of the Queen's last voyage. Not a scrap went to waste. Walsh's farmhouse built a kitchen table from her timber. The Flahive home used her purlins for beams. Leahy's forge turned her anchor chain into horseshoes. It seemed the Dronningen had not only brought warmth but also craftsmanship, charity, and a few good stories to tell by the fire. When the crew finally left for Limerick, escorted by the Norwegian consul, there were handshakes, tears, and a few bewildered tacks exchanged with the Kerry farmers who'd saved their lives. Captain Anderson, towering, grateful, and no doubt still clutching that pup, turned back for one last look at the cliffs, where locals were already lighting fires with his coal. And so the Dronningen, the Queen, may have never reached New York, but she crowned the people of Kerry with warmth, legend, and laughter.